Hello, thank you so much for having me today. My name is Liz LeCue, and I'm with LegalShield, and I'm excited to share with you about your LegalShield and IDShield benefits today because I've been a member myself for the last 21 years, and I'm excited to share with you how you could take advantage of this new employee benefit that you have to protect you and your family. So let's go ahead and get started. I'm going to start by sharing with you the LegalShield benefit first. And what is the concept of LegalShield? Basically, instead of paying thousands of dollars for a lawyer when you need it, you have a LegalShield benefit now where anytime you need to pick up the phone and speak to a lawyer, you do not need to worry about the high hourly costs. You can have them write demand letters on your behalf or make phone calls on your behalf. What's an example of when you would use something like that? I have a letter here that they wrote for me when I was moving out of our apartment at the Irvine Company and moving into our home. Our landlord or the Irvine Company didn't want to give us our security deposit back, even though I did everything I could to keep the place clean. I had deep cleaning done. I had carpet cleaning done, and they told me I didn't even need to worry about vacuuming at all. However, they refused to give me my security deposit back. Well, when I asked them, did I do any damage? Was there anything wrong? What happened? And they said, no, it's just part of the routine cleaning costs that we're going to keep your deposit for. And I thought, well, that sounds strange. So I called my LegalShield law firm, and they ended up telling me that unless the Irvine Company can show proof of damage to the property, then that deposit belongs to me. So they wrote a demand letter on my behalf, putting my legal rights in writing. And as soon as the Irvine Company received my letter, I got a phone call with an apology, and they overnighted my check of my security deposit. That's what it feels like to have a LegalShield membership. When things go wrong, but you have the right. If you don't have an attorney helping you stick up for those rights, it almost feels like we don't have the right. And so that's what I love about this membership. But this membership not only protects you, but all of your dependents living at home with you as well. That would be your spouse or significant other, and all of your dependent children living at home with you up to the age of 26. Or if they're over the age of 18, but they're a full-time college student up to the age of 26, they are also covered under this plan. If you have any mentally or physically handicapped children, they are included in this plan as long as they live with you, no matter what their age. So you can call and you can get contracts reviewed on your behalf. I've had them review our car contracts when we leased cars and purchased cars to make sure that there were no hidden fees in there. And you wouldn't believe how many times they did find hidden fees. We've had them prepare our will, our living will, our healthcare and financial power of attorney. And if you're ever sued, we will represent you in court. If you're ever audited by the IRS, our attorneys will represent you in front of the audit. If you're going through a divorce that's uncontested, a separation, you need a name change, or you're going through an uncontested adoption and you need that legal paperwork done for you, that's included in your LegalShield benefit. Now, traffic tickets. This is my family's favorite one because we have tested this part out. My husband got a traffic ticket in Laguna Niguel last year, and an attorney represented him in court. The coolest thing about it was that he got to go first in line. So instead of wasting an entire day in traffic court, he was able to go in and out in 5 minutes because you get to go first when you bring an attorney to traffic court. Not only did we experience that wonderful benefit, but we won the court case. So the attorney was able to defend my husband, and he has a clean driving record, no fines. We didn't have to pay for the ticket, no points on his driving record, so his car insurance didn't go up, which was nice. And it didn't cost us anything out of pocket besides our benefit membership. This LegalShield membership covers you and your whole family for just $21.95 a month. We also have emergency legal access if you're ever in a situation where you're pulled over, you're questioned, you're detained, arrested, or you get into a car accident and you need to file a police report. This is so important to be able to have an attorney on the phone with you when these situations happen. So either they can speak to the law officer for you on your behalf, or they can give you advice while you're faced with these situations. So this is the LegalShield benefit. The second benefit that we have is IDShield. We are the #1 identity theft protection and restoration service in North America with Forbes magazine for the last 5 years in a row. We've also won the Cybersecurity Excellence Award, and here's why. We monitor your entire identity and we restore if you're ever a victim of identity theft in every area of identity theft. A lot of other companies out there just handle your credit. Well, we're also monitoring your social, the use of your passport number, driver's license, your medical insurance, because it's cheaper for thieves to steal our medical insurance and use our medical plan than it is for them to pay for their own. We monitor your email username and password combinations being listed for sale out there on the dark web, along with people taking out loans in your name, credit cards, and bank accounts in your name. We monitor the dark web and your social media accounts like Facebook, YouTube, LinkedIn, and Twitter. We give you privacy and reputation management as well, helping remove your information from all the data broker websites where they sell your information to marketing companies. Like, who here gets lots of robocallers and spam calls and spam emails all the time? That's because data brokers are selling our personal information. And when you have IDShield, we're able to remove you from those data brokers. We also provide you with a $3 million protection policy. So if you ever become a victim of identity theft, this will cover any out-of-pocket incidentals that you may occur while your identity is being restored. We give you Trend Micro, which is like an anti-malware software on all of your devices. And we give you a virtual private network called VPN Proxy 1. So when you're logging into Starbucks Wi-Fi, or you're at a hotel, or you're in the airport and you want to log into public Wi-Fi, you'll know that you're on your own virtual private network and no one is spying on your activity. To top it off, we also give you a password manager, because who can remember all the uppercase, lowercase, special character passwords that we have out there today? So all of our members receive full service restoration. If you're a victim of identity theft, you'll get assigned to a private investigator who will fully restore your identity back to where it was before it was ruined. You can also call if you have not been a victim of identity theft, but maybe you get a suspicious email or a text message and you don't know if it's real. You don't know if you should click on the link. You don't know if you should call them back because it looks like the UPS is trying to deliver you a package and it looks like the IRS is trying to contact you. But how do you know for sure? You can call and get unlimited consultation with our IDShield experts who will be able to tell you if it's real or not. And like I said, if you're a victim of identity theft, we will assign you to a licensed private investigator who will do the work, spend the time, the energy, and the money to fix your identity back to where it was before it was ruined. If you become a member of both LegalShield and IDShield, because these benefits are two separate employee benefits, however, if you get both, you get credit counseling and credit education as well. So if you'd like to work on increasing your credit score, having both plans together, both the legal services to help advocate and write letters on your behalf to the credit bureaus, and the IDShield as well, which is the expert in credit counseling, combined together makes a great plan to improving your credit score. And I'm just excited for you to enjoy your new benefit, get your wills done, have your identity protected, and we look forward to serving and protecting you and your family here at LegalShield.